What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to look at the Thursday slate. So hit a 90.15 yesterday. I posted my updated core in the comment section and on Twitter about an hour before lock because looking at the latest weather reports, I just didn't think the Pittsburgh game or the Nationals game was going to play. And it was really risky, so I got off that game. And I was able to sneak into double ups. I'll take it. So now 4 wins in the past 5 days. Let's keep it going tonight. If you want to join the team, you can visit the website, dfsprocess.com. Links in the description. Let's talk about the slate. Now, once again, we got more weather concerns on the slate, especially the Chicago game looks kind of scary, and maybe the Cincinnati game as well. A little too early to tell, but as always, I'll post my update in the comment section once the weather reports come out later, about 5:36. And it sucks because these two games are the games that I want to get most of my offense from, so it's going to be a wait-and-see approach, but I still think maybe the Cincinnati game will play and maybe the Chicago one won't. But please be sure to drop a like on the video and make sure you're subscribed as well. And let's get started. SP1, I'm going Scherzer today. I'm not going to overthink it. He is 14.5, but there's enough salary to make his price tag work on the slate. And there's not like one offense that you need. There's not like one offense that has all their hitters over 5,000 that I need to play like Coors. He's been okay the last 2 games. Hasn't been great. Gave up 2 earned runs in each. Hasn't gotten 30. For Max Scherzer to pay off the salary, I need over 30 DraftKings points out of him. Anything in the 20s is not going to return value for me, but he's going to be crazy owned, and I get it because he's the only ace on this mound today. It's a really safe matchup against the Orioles team, which doesn't score many runs, strikes out a ton, and are extremely bad versus right-handed pitchers. 28th in the league versus righties this season. Max Scherzer absolutely mowed them down his first start. Now he's playing at home where he's always better against Baltimore, so he has great upside against this team, and you gotta love him as your SP1. Second pitcher, I'm gonna go Chad Kuhl at just 6,700. No, the numbers don't lie, and the Arizona Diamondbacks have really struggled versus right-handed pitching this season. They are ranked dead last in the league in batting average against righties this season, which is shocking considering the power bats in their lineup. But they're just hitting a measly .214 combined versus right-handed pitching this season. Slugging percentage is 27th. So they're absolutely horrible versus righties, and they have the 4th highest strikeout rate this season. So Kuhl does have a decent strikeout rate, but against the Diamondbacks, he should be able to up that, and he's only 6,700, very cheap. So he's pitched well at home this year, and I think that can continue against this weak-hitting Diamondbacks team versus righties. Now going on to some of these bats, first baseman, I got Jose Fernandez as a really cheap value play today. He's projected to hit 5th on Fantasy Labs. And if that's the case, I mean, I got to like him here against Aaron Sanchez, who's really struggled versus lefties. And the Angels don't have a lot of lefties in their lineup. So I think Fernandez should definitely draw a start today. And he should probably be hitting in the middle of the lineup because all the injuries to Cozart and just their infield has a lot of injuries. So he's a really cheap play at only 2,700. Allows you to easily fit in Max Scherzer's salary and hasn't gotten a ton of at-bats this season. But versus right-handed pitching in the minor leagues before he got called up, he was absolutely crushing it. He was hitting .355 with a .607 slugging percentage versus right-handed pitching in the minor leagues before he got called up. And it's a good spot for him. He should definitely draw the start and get a lot of at-bats. So I got to like him against Aaron Sanchez, who has struggled against lefties throughout his career, and Fernandez has a lot of power. Third baseman, I'm going to go with a guy that I love that I don't think a lot of people will be on. That is Christian Villanueva at 3,700. He has some of the best splits versus left-handed pitching that I've ever seen. He's absolutely garbage versus right-handed pitching, but lefties, he is unbelievably good. 328 batting average, an 885 slugging percentage, 11 home runs in just 61 at-bats this season versus left-handed pitching. That is insane. Madison Bumgarner has struggled to start the year, and he has struggled to righties this season. It's only been a few starts, but Bumgarner has given up a .305 batting average and a .598 slugging percentage versus right-handed hitters this season. That all bodes extremely well for Villanueva, who has a ton of power versus lefties, as I just mentioned. And I think he's a great play at 3,700. So much power with him against southpaws. And I think other people you can consider are Jed Jerko and Moran of the Pirates. But I love Villanueva just so much. And then in the outfield, I'm just going to go with the lefties from the Cubs. We got Kyle Schwarber at 4,300. We all know how bad Matt Harvey is versus lefties. He struggles so much against lefties. and the Cubs do have a lot of lefties in the lineup, especially Kyle Schwarber, who's been great versus righties, not in terms of average, but in terms of power. He has all 14 of his home runs against righties to make that a .530 slugging percentage versus righties this season. And he's really hot right now, 2 home runs in back-to-back games, so I think that's a good shot to continue against Harvey, who has been absolutely dreadful versus lefties this season. Then another lefty I like is Jason Hayward at just 3,900. Hayward has been pretty good recently, and he's really good against right-handed pitching. Against righties this season, he's hitting .293 with a .453 slugging percentage. And as you see, his last 10 games, he's really good. 300 batting average with a .500 slugging percentage. So I love Hayward. I love Schwarber a lot versus Harvey. And if anything changes due to the weather, I'll post the updated core about an hour before lock. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and good luck today.